Hi Capricorn, this is your December 8th through the 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entry in your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Capricorn. We have the Six of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. Then we have the Six of Wands clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries and Aquarius on the table. It's a fairly straightforward reading. Very unique, very specific reading, I have to tell you. But yeah, other than that, it's a very straightforward reading. So this reading starts with the Six of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. I think those 3 cards should be looked at together. Alright? And those 3 cards are cards of liberation, freeing yourself from something or someone, leaving something or someone behind. Or maybe taking a risk and along the way telling somebody off. Okay, to tell somebody to mind your own business. It's none of your business. Don't make it your business. Let me explain. Right, the Six and the Five of Swords. Right, 6 is clarified by 5. Right, Six of Swords is a card of moving on, leaving something or someone behind. The Five of Swords clarifying it could also be a card of leaving something or someone behind. But if you're leaving something or someone behind, they're not happy about it. You may have to cut some kind of a connection, and it could be a connection with a family member, with a landlord, it could be a cutting connection with work, with business. It could be connection, yeah, maybe this person or you leaving a love interest behind. I'm not judging anybody, but it's definitely one way to interpret this. Alright, the Fool in this case, again, taking the leap of faith, and for some of you it is a card of liberation. Liberating yourself from whatever whoever you're leaving behind. It could be happening to this King of Cups, by the way. They could be going through this. Alright? They could be going through this, so they could be with you. Leaving a lifestyle behind, maybe. Right? So they're doing it just so they could be with you. Alright? The Six of Wands that the King of Cups is clarifying. The Six of Wands, by the way, is a card of overcoming something. Maybe they're overcoming something so they could be with you. Right? But that is a card of victory, success. It's a card of attention. It's a card of feeling good about what's going on and about what's happening to you, to both of you, and all that good stuff. And the King of Cups is the person you're dealing with, as you probably already figured, right? I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned, but the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. The Knight of Pentacles after that is an earth sign indicator, and you're an earth sign, Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. But with the Knight of Pentacles for some of you is money. Okay, again, maybe this person is leaving like a job behind. They're getting out of a contract, but they're still keeping some of the money, or they're getting paid. Right, they're getting paid a hefty sum of money. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles talks about planning ahead. Well, the Knight of Pentacles, because it's the most serious and grounded, long-term oriented knight out of all 4 knights. It could also be a card of like maybe purchasing something, purchasing property together, or perhaps this King of Cups left one job behind and they're starting a new job and closer to where you live. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. It's just crystal clear what those cards mean. At least to me they are. The Ace of Swords is a yes, it's a card of clarity. And the 2 cards on the sides are both marriage and commitment and family cards. They both are. Alright, the Four of Wands is often referred to as the 11-11 card, and the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. So technically, you got the Ace of Swords sandwiched in between 2 marriage cards. Okay, it's a bit of a dramatic in the beginning with the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords, but it's definitely worth it. If this King of Cups is leaving something or someone behind for you, then yeah, they really love you, they want to be with you, they want to spend the rest of their life with you. Alright, really happy for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Capricorn, this spread is for you. We have the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe a Sagittarius. Well, I gotta be honest with you, Capricorn, this reading is about waiting. There's no other way for me to interpret this. It's a reading of waiting. Okay, I'm sure you'll have other things going on during this week, but this definitely will be something very important. The only card that's not waiting or not associated with waiting is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's a clarifier, right? That's what you're waiting for. Okay, the Eight of Swords, the first card that came out, it is a card of somebody stuck. It is a card of somebody, as you can see, not really doing much, not going anywhere, just standing there. Alright, it is a card of somebody who is not sure about what's going on. It's a card of overthinking. Right? The Hermit is definitely not in a hurry. As you can see, we have the Hermit. There's only one person on the Hermit. Right? It could simply be a Virgo you're dealing with. You're waiting for Virgo. Or maybe the Hermit is somebody who needs to go within, do some soul searching, go through some kind of a thought process. Maybe it's you or the person you're dealing with. Or it could be somebody completely separate, completely independent from your family, from your relationship. Right? The Seven of Pentacles is, the name of the Seven of Pentacles is waiting. Literally waiting. Alright? For some of you, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting after something has happened, after seeds have been planted, and maybe you're waiting for the results, waiting for something to come through, for someone to come through. The Wheel of Fortune is a clarifier, yeah, waiting for maybe some kind of a new beginning, or waiting for something to repeat, waiting for things to turn around. And the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck could also be a card of waiting. But the thing about the Three of Wands, let me just give you an example. Say you want to buy something, right? And you're looking online, you're looking at two different products, and you've made up your mind, you purchased that thing, you purchased that product, and now you're waiting for this product to get shipped, to arrive, right? But if it is a waiting card, then it's only after you made up your mind or somebody made up their mind. Right, so yeah, Capricorn, let me know how this plays out for you, because I know it's kind of boring, but it's waiting. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the World, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with absolutely any zodiac sign. So the question I have for you, let's do a real quick quiz. What do all of these cards have in common? Every single one of them. And the answer is there's just one person in all of them. Okay, I think it was an easy quiz. There's just one person in all of them. Yes, the World card features animals and other. In the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Nine of Wands, we do not see other people, but we see other people's wands. But there's just one actual person in it. All other cards feature just one person. So, what makes me believe is that you're just not open to anybody from the past. You're completely like, no, there's no way you're gonna go back to the past, no matter who shows up this week. Right? You're completely closed off. You're like, nope. The answer is absolutely not. Perhaps you're getting ready for your birthday. You're getting ready for the new year. And you're like, no, I'm not taking anybody to 2020. I'm not taking anybody from my past to 2026 or to my new year, right? Capricorn, your birthday is right around the corner. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Capricorn, this week. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. We also have the Devil, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or any zodiac sign. Let me tell you, first what I thought of right away, and then we'll take it from there. The first thing I thought of, somebody wants to make peace with you. Somebody whom you, I assume, had some kind of a fight or an argument with. That person is going to be coming back and wanting to sit down with you and have a conversation with you and talk about ceasefire, talk about armistice, talk about resuming some kind of a collaboration with you. Okay, that's what I thought of right away. Okay, the devil. The devil is your major arcana card, Capricorn. That's you, and it's the only major arcana card on the table, and it's always a good sign to have your own card, or especially your own major arcana card in your own reading. And in this case, it's, like I said, the only major arcana card here. The Three of Pentacles clarifying you is a card of collaboration and cooperation. All right, to the left from the devil, the Two of Swords. It is a card of a crossroads. It is a card of somebody who is closed off. But it is also a card of armistice, a truce, or ceasefire. To the left from the Two of Swords, we have a fight with that Knight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. Because out of all four knights, the Knight of Swords is the one that tends to get into fights. Right? So maybe somebody lashed out at you, or they got into fight with you, and they've been regretting it ever since, right? The Nine of Swords clarifying that, that's them. Oh my God, I made such a huge mistake, right? So that's why they're coming back, wanting to restore this connection, all right? The Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's at least worth considering, Capricorn. When this person or this company shows back up, wanting to talk peace terms with you, it's worth considering. It's definitely worth considering. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're going to be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, rising. What is it with you and water signs this week? But in the first spread, you have a water sign coming your way, and it's all lovey-dovey. What you're not expecting spread most likely is also about a water sign, this Queen of Cups this time, and it's not lovey-dovey. It's like a war zone, right? So maybe this is somebody you work with, and perhaps you're getting that promotion, you're getting that raise, and they're going to be super brokenhearted about it, or maybe it's you two getting into some kind of a fight. There is a fight. It's a fight, right? Not literally, not a fist fight, but it's like a lot of arguments. You may have to stand your ground, by the way, or maybe you will have to fight this person off, or something like that. I clarified the Queen of Cups, directly asking how will this Queen of Cups feel about what's going on, and the Three of Swords showed up, right? So they're going to be brokenhearted, or they're going to be really, really sad and upset about this, right? So perhaps what you're not expecting is some kind of a drama between you two. Again, I don't know who this person is, but this person is not going to be happy. They're going to be brokenhearted. All right, so that's what you're not expecting. But there's no major arcana cards here, by the way. So maybe this can be avoided, maybe not. All right, but Capricorn, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing week.